Back now at 7:42 this morning, we're wrapping up our series, Setting the Stage, Readying Your Home for Resale. So far, we've shown you what you can do by spending $100, then $500. Well, this morning, the biggest challenge of all, a home on New York's Long Island that needed a lot of TLC. So with a budget of $5,000, our real estate guru, Barbara Corcoran, worked her magic.
We're here in Levittown, Long Island, one of the worst housing markets in the U.S. House prices have dove 20% in the last 2 years alone. And we're here at the worst house on the block. Let's meet the owner. Hi there, Laura. Very nice to meet you. Now we're going to start right in the front of the house. Okay. Buyers will judge a house within 12 seconds of seeing your house, so we want to make sure that this first impression delivers the message, buy me. We're going to start with your fence. I'm sure it hasn't been painted for a while. We're going to make it fresh white. We're going to be replacing all of the edge of this lawn with new lawn. The reason for that is it looks too short, and we're going to elongate the lawn. We're going to clip out half the branches of that tree. It's taking light away from the house, and light is the most important feature other than how the house shows. We're going to mulch that with fresh mulch. It makes it look like you spend your life gardening and loving this place. The door's going to look nice and shiny with brass fixtures. We're going to replace your number 59. We're going to rip up this wood. Next, we're going to go inside the house. Wow. This house has one big thing wrong with it. It has no furniture. A buyer isn't going to pay full price for a house without furniture. They think you're desperate. You might not be. You might have all the money in the bank, but they're going to think you're desperate. Secondly, a house has no furniture looks small. So we're going to cheat on this one. We're going to rent furniture for your house. One other thing, this brick wall. Half the buyers in here are going to love a brick wall, and half of them are not going to like it, but we're going to go with the buyers who don't like it and spray it white. Let's take a look outside. Wow. This is actually a great backyard if you could ignore everything in the way, all right? The carpeting's got to come up. You've gotten your money's worth out of it. That deck is fine, far too much furniture. We're going to eliminate a few of those chairs so it feels more spacious, and we're going to clean up all the mess around the perimeter of the yard. And frankly, that's really all you need. It just needs to be cleaned up and look like a livable yard.
My goal right now is to sell this house as quickly as possible.
For every dollar you put in, well spent, into staging your house, you can get $2 or $3 back.
I'm ready to go.
Laura, when I was here 3 days ago, even I couldn't envision what was going to happen. What's your own reaction?
It's fabulous. It's an absolute miracle.
Did you even recognize your own fence? The yard looks entirely different. The front facade is absolutely different.
Beautiful.
But have you seen what's going on inside?
No, let's take a look.
You're going to be shocked.
Wow, what a difference.
The biggest change we made to this house is lightening it and adding the furniture.
I think it looks much warmer, much lived in. Yes.
And bigger.
And bigger, yes.
I think you're going to find that the people that come to the open house are going to have the exact same reation.
I hope so.
And that's going to produce one good buyer.
So I just need you to sign that.
We put an offer to the house because we like it.
Barbara, welcome back. Good morning. Let's mention right off the bat, you rented the furniture.
$3,800 to rent it for 3 months. A big spender here, but that made all the difference.
And the house is now under contract.
It's under contract. In fact, the couple in the piece are waiting for the seller to sign their half of the contract. It's a happy ending.
But a really important point here, if you've got an empty house, if you've got furniture, get it back in the house. It sells faster.
No doubt about it. In fact, even more important than that, Matt, is if you have an empty house, no one's going to give you a high offer. They're going to come in and bargain shop, and that's not what you want.
As a real estate agent, is it often hard to get someone who's trying to move, facing the expenses of moving, to invest money in the place they're trying to sell?
Of course it's important to excuse me, I'm getting over my cold. It's very important. But what happens is people don't want to put the money in. They're thinking about taking the money out. But when you put that money in, it's always the right move. That made all the difference in all 3 of these house sales this week.
And you did a great job. If you had a little extra budget on any of these homes, kitchens and bathrooms, is that where you'd put it?
If I had another $5,000 or $10,000, you betcha. But we didn't have that kind of money, and you don't have to spend it.
All right, but again, job well done. Barbara Corcoran, interesting.
Thank you so much.
7:47, we're back right after this.